If you're looking at these drone shots, you probably noticed that everything's all green. It looks like summer. It's beautiful. But now, it's kind of dark. All the leaves are gone. We're pretty much headed in towards winter. Nights are in the 20s. Things are a little different, but in this video I wanted to give you a bit of an update of a whole bunch of backlog footage over the last 2 months. It's been just craziness around here. You probably also noticed we got gravel now. So there's just a whole bunch different, but this entire video is gonna be a bit of a recap of what's been going on. Badge is already headed out. Dale's on his way out actually in about a week, but this video was filmed probably about a month ago, so we'll just hop right into it and I don't know, see where we end up.
1 month earlier.
Today, we've got Ben. He drove up in his car, didn't bring the bus. We've still got Badge, Rachel, we've got Kevin's bus, we've got Jeet's bus, we've got Ivan, we've got Gina's bus, we've got the box truck, we've just got a lot of rigs to work on. Today, since Ben came up, Ben is very world famous, or at least in our lives, for making pancakes, and well, I've got maple syrup, so that's a really good, match made in heaven right there. And then, I don't know, it rained, so we're not gonna be working with the backhoe today. Definitely not gonna be working with the backhoe. It will be way too muddy. We'll just sink into everything that we possibly could sink into. Yesterday, we did do a bit more grading out here. We figured this is probably gonna be about 3 more bus spots. Obviously, we've got like 5 bus spots already, so we're doing pretty good. But today, I think what we're gonna do is have some breakfast, hang out with everyone, work on a couple projects. Got some wood in the back I wanna mill. Get an office space set up inside of here, and I don't know, we're gonna see where we end up. Wonder what the supervisor thinks we're gonna be doing.
Try to keep everybody intact and straight and on course. That's a job in and of itself.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
So I don't know what you expect me to say. Why are you still filming?
That's right, I think we just get some of this one.
Oh yeah, we can
It's the right way.
No, I gotta show him, Badge.
You have to do it the right way.
What's the right way of doing it?
The right way is that, you show me. I'll show you how to do this the right way.
Okay.
Give me that camera.
All right, Badge wants the camera.
Let's see this camera. Let's see what we got here. Now, you know how this goes, because you guys been watching for a long, well, this is on Michael's channel, but on my channel, and you know how it goes. I got a quad in the shop there.
We gotta.
And if you get time, can you come and take a look at it? It's just,
Because Badge.
I ordered a whole bunch of parts for it, and I don't know if they're right or not.
Well,
okay, Michael, I'll take a look at them. So I take a look at them. I take a look at them. I said, Michael, you ordered the parts? They're the wrong ones. But anyway, we got it. We got his quad all to pieces now.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
We got this thing kind of ripped apart, and we did it last night pretty late.
Put it in there.
Some weird looking thing.
Just a minute.
What we had to do is, Max is just peeing on my quad. Thanks, Max. We had to rip out a whole bunch of electrical components for the starter. We had to put a new carb in. But this guy right here may look like a bunch of trash right now, but we're gonna get it running, right?
It'll run. Well, we'll fix a couple bolts up here and stuff like that.
We'll figure it out, but we gotta put this project on delay for a few days because we're waiting for parts to come in. Yeah. So I don't have a clue what Badge is doing. I guess he's doing Gina's bus today. I'm gonna be.
Bus. I gotta do that wire, right?
Yeah, you gotta do the starter wire.
And then I'm gonna look at Navi because I don't agree with what he's saying. I want to see what it's doing. So I'm gonna look at Navi while he's not looking. Okay.
What did he say? What did he say? I'll see that in the editing.
I might look at
I'll see it when
Navi
I'm editing.
after.
Yeah. I feel like Dale would tell us something right now, like why are you still filming? We should get to work or something.
Oh yeah, the supervisor guy.
Yeah, the supervisor. He's in his bus right now, but I'm telling you, he's gonna come yell at us. So, no, I just saw him. He's literally coming just to yell at us right now.
I'm not coming to yell at anybody. I just finished all my morning meetings. I'm just coming out to see what's going on. We've had breakfast, we had coffee.
We sent our emails, we did our computer stuff. It's definitely just a bunch of clown shoes around here, duck feet, just absolute craziness. People are always showing up, leaving, coming, going. All right, in order to finish the office in the trailer, Ben, Kevin, Jeet, and I are gonna take this wood, which we've been working with and milling through for a while, and try to get it over. And the goal is, we wanna get like this side's a straight line. We gotta mill this side to make it a straight line so we start getting planks that look like this, and then we can actually use them. All of this wood right here is white pine. It's all from the Adirondacks, actually, right in town. It was milled up by a local sawmill I'm friends with, and then he just sold off the pallets. So I bought a bunch of slabs from him, and then we can just use it in projects around the property, use it on projects on buses. I mean, Home Depot's far away, and so is the lumber yard. So this is like the next best option up here of being able to get good lumber, good supplies. And plus, white pine is like super abundant up here. Like, it's just everywhere. White pine. Let's see. Oh, there's another white pine. There's another white pine. That's a spruce. Yep, that's about it. All right, we're gonna get milling. This one has a straight edge, so we can make this one into something. You wanna try to grab the big one and see if we can do too much weight? All right, so we got all of our wood laid out up front. As I said before, we're gonna be building out the office area. That's this area back here we've been working on for the last week or so, just slowly trying to mill the wood in between projects. And then the other reason why we're doing all this wood is because of this trailer that my grandfather actually built like probably 30, 40 years ago. Picked out the best of the litter right there, pick it all down, mill it all down, and then eventually what I need to do is we're going to rebuild my grandfather's trailer. We're gonna re-weld it up a little bit, paint it, and then we're gonna use those pine boards and deck the top of it. So then we got a functional trailer. Badge is working on the ATV, helping me out with that, and then hopefully the trailer can get pulled by the ATV, and then we just have a little bit more utility vehicles around here to try to get projects done. Yeah, we'll just see how far we get. Most of the wood for the back office is pretty much in and done. This wood right here is measured out. It's a 4-foot wide trailer, so this is gonna be our 4-foot wide piece that we're gonna be using. In the meantime, Badge has been working on Navi. So Navi's been having some issues. Navi has the starter issue that we all know about. Navi had an air leak issue we all don't know about, but we have. And we've just got some other things with like governors, missing caps, and just things that honestly I encourage everyone out there to do maintenance on their rigs, and then Navi's the one that gets forgotten all the time. So Badge is, you know, SOS saving my something. So Badge already got one of the parts in. He just put this relay in right here, which is gonna fix our starter issue. And then we just determined our air problem. Actually, I should rephrase this. I didn't determine anything. Badge determined the air.
You're telling these guys lies.
I'm not telling them I did a dang thing. I'm just helping you.
Right.
Badge is the mastermind here. I'm doing wood, Badge is doing mechanics, but Badge is gonna fix the air problem too as well. All right, but the problem that we're finding is there's a little valve right down there to adjust the steering wheel. That valve is leaking, and this valve is leaking, which is causing us slight issues with our air system. Not necessarily safety issues, but issues nonetheless. So we're gonna be working on that, trying to get those figured out so that my dad can take the bus to Daytona again this year. You know, otherwise he's gonna be stranded in New Jersey in the winter, and no one wants to do that.
So now, the way to test your brakes is to release the brakes. You gotta block the wheels though. Release the brakes, right? And watch the needles come, and make sure they don't go, and then take the brake pedal and push it right as far as you can to the floor. Now everybody's gonna say, oh, you can't do that. Well, I'm telling you, go ahead and do it. Push it down and make sure that the needles drop like 2-3 pounds and then equal out. And make sure they don't drop after that. You're only allowed 5 pounds in 2 minutes. So just remember that. And right now we're not even we haven't even dropped 3 pounds yet. And we've been at it for, what, a couple minutes now? Because you got to remember that the only thing you're stopping this bus with is air. And if you lose all your air, what are you stopping it with? False dream. That's what you're stopping.
Now, Badge, I got a question, because I know a lot of people travel out west and stuff.
Yeah.
When you're talking about testing these brakes, that's what they mean in like Colorado when they say test your brakes before you go down the hill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to O'Reilly's and you've seen this stupid little thing in the thing. You're saying, what the hell is that for? Well, I'll tell you what that's for. It's for putting on lines that you have a leak or something, and you just machine it in like that there. We put the soap on the airline. Look at that, see? Now that there will probably, I would say you'll probably be out of air by morning. Well, look at this. That there will leak. Believe me, baby.
That's gonna leak by.
That's gonna leak.
That's by midnight.
That's gonna leak by midnight. So then you got that like that, and then you put your little who's it dingus on it like that there. And then you're wondering, what the hell is this? Everybody's wondering what that is. That's a putty knife, right, with a hole in it. This here is for these airlines with the push in. You have to push it in and pull it out at the same time. So we're going to show you this. What you do is you take that little crotch there and put it in and pull that there like that and pull the thing off, right? It's got to be right in there or it'll pull out. That's all there is to it.
Lessons with Badge.
There you go.
All right, Badge has done his jobs for the day. He is in supervisor mode. Dale and I, we're not working during drinking hours. This is still working hours, Dale, so like that shirt doesn't apply just yet, but like it's all right.
The plan at the moment is, now that we're done with fixing up some of the buses, we ordered some parts that Badge found out that I needed to order that I didn't know I needed to order, but thank you, Badge, for telling me I need to order them. We got to finish up all this wood right here. I need one more piece for the trailer, one more for the back office area, and then we should be on our way. So that's what I'm going to try to work on now before the day just starts getting away from us. I feel like every day gets away from us.
Hey, as long as we get something done, that's all that really matters. And Badge has already done more than the rest of us put together. So when you get a good crew, it makes a good supervisor. I've said that all along, and he just continues to prove it. Mike, you know, he's up and down with the, you know, the current, the tide, you know. Badge, give him a wrench and a problem to solve, and he's ready to go.
Definitely dark back here because I still need to get a light bulb for this light. But the office floor is pretty much done. Jeet's just putting in some of the last few screws. Little office area. You know, maybe we'll put some walls up eventually, but the goal right now is just to get off the dirt floor. There's once again no concrete in this pole barn at the moment, so we just made a little wooden raised platform for our like office area to keep our computers and stuff good. Badge underneath another bus is Gina's bus now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's SOS saving Gina now.
Oh, is there a limit per day?
No, there's no limit per day. No.
Okay, as long as there's no limit per day.
Yeah, no, there's no limit. Yeah, no, there's no limit.
The
no one's.
supervisor's not going to come over and get me, is he?
I'm not gonna tell him.
Okay.
But the next task at this point is gonna be, I think, the trailer. I don't know if we're gonna get the deck boards on and stuff because, as I was saying before, I still gotta weld, paint, and stuff. I can now at least start heading that direction, start thinking that direction, getting this thing up and running. Here we go. We gotta clean this thing up soon, check all the bearings, check all the tires, maybe repack them and stuff, and then paint this thing up and get all the wood decking on top of it. I think it's pretty cool that we're able to revitalize something that my grandpa made so many years ago.
Oh, red light, green light.
That's the whole.
All right, Dale, you can do this, man. You can balance it. Come on, Dale. Find the balance. Oh, there he goes.
Hey, that's closer to anybody else.
Well, the office area, it's not done. There's no walls, but we got like a fridge and a couch and an office desk back there. Jeet's bus is now currently in the shop, so obviously things are a little bit different than they were just before. Just one less bus in here, you know? Navi's doing a heck of a lot better. We moved it. It starts pretty much every single time, so Badge like sealed that all up pretty good. Fortunately, the ATV isn't faring so well. Well, the ATV, unfortunately, this project, we got the parts in, we put them in, but it seems like there's a secondary issue on top of that one. So we did put the parts in that Badge ordered, but it wasn't the only issue. So this is gonna have to be on the back burner, finished another day, which means the trailer we got finished and fixed, but the trailer is meant for the ATV, and since the ATV doesn't run, we don't exactly need the trailer, so that's also on hold. The next big task on the list was just get the entire lot cleaned up, figured out, and just leveled out, because now you see gravel. There wasn't gravel during the time of filming, but we just needed to get this all kind of settled, leveled, and flat so that we can actually start parking buses, start getting things a bit more organized, and stop playing what I later call parking wars.
1 month earlier.
We're here back on another day on the lot. This is gonna be pretty interesting one. We originally had a plan to work on Dale's bus. He's been working, actually, I'll just show you quick. Let's just start off right away. Show you exactly what Dale's been working on right now. So Dale's been putting this rooftop deck on, and this deck is gonna be partially in the back, a little bit of a standing deck. Dale says he's probably not gonna use it really ever. Maybe it'll be storage, maybe his grandkids will use it. And then pretty much this whole section will be solar panels. He's using the schoolie.com mounts, which if anyone's interested, I do have a link for a discount down in the description. But he's using the schoolie.com mounts, which are really easy to install if you're not a welder or wanna get too involved in your bus gutting. And then the top rails are just gonna be 2x6s, and then he just wants to frame it out, kind of keep that wood look of the inside of his bus. So that's something that Dale's been working on. That was supposed to be today's goal, was to get that done for Dale, but it's gonna rain today. We've got some friends coming to visit this weekend. We have some rigs that are gonna be parked here. So I need to get this just cleaned up because once it rains, it seems like after 2 days after it rains, we really can't do much with the backhoe. So this morning we're gonna focus on trying to get the lot just cleaned up and leveled and ready for the weekend, so it's just done and out of our minds. And when it starts raining, we're gonna be taking all this PVC, which is gonna be our sewer pipes, and we're gonna be running a new sewer line so that we can get a bathroom put in the shop. Because when people come and visit, or I have clients stop by, or just simply, I don't know, myself, Dale, and Jeet are building in here, it's kind of nice to have a bathroom rather than just, having to drive back to the house or something. So we're gonna, when it starts raining, try to get that done. Just a big list of things, and we're not done. While we get the day started, I don't know, let's get the backhoe started and get this whole thing rolling.
Dale.
Why are you still filming, man?
I was gonna say the
We're
same
burning
thing to you.
daylight. We got 3 or 4 hours before it starts to rain. We want to get some of this stuff done, and you're out here filming.
How am I supposed to get it on film if I don't film? Everyone yelled at me for not posting for like 3 months, and now you're yelling at me for filming.
Whose fault is that?
Well, but you need to be filming something that's really important that
Oh
the
my
people really
gosh.
care about. We got way too much to do.
This flag is pretty heavy for one man to lift up.
All right, well, we are getting the buses moved. We got to get them all on this side of the property now. I think I'm just playing an endless game of like that parking app game where you got to like move all the parking cars to get the one like, gold car out of the back corner kind of thing. I forget, it's like Parking Wars or something. But that's pretty much what we're playing here, is just consistent parking wars to move the buses around. But we have this entire section. I got a good bit of the dirt berm cleared out. We started about there today, and now we're all the way through, and it's pretty drivable. So we're just trying to move on, continuing to clear and level and pack down. I know a lot of people out there in the last video, when I revealed the shop, were explaining or expressing their ideas of using the rocks to border the property, or just fill in stuff. At this point, we're using it to try to create some bit of a base. What I didn't show in the last video when I was touring around the shop was that this entire pile right here, it looks like dirt, but it's actually landscaping rocks. So these are the rocks that I would probably use up front because they're just huge boulders, whereas the other ones are more like concrete and old asphalt and just stuff that you really, I don't know, we don't want to put on the front yard. So we're gonna be burying a lot of that back here. Jeet's riding the struggle bus today, which is pretty typical for every bus, van, tiny house, and RV build.
Whoa, I'm getting some deja vu.
Yeah, right. But this guy right here, he bought this really nice compressor, he bought his sand blaster, he got all of his pellets, and then
It's not fitting.
it's not fitting in because he forgot the fitting. So
Oh, they're both 3/8.
typical Buslife moment where you think you're gonna get a project done, and then you end up spending half the time learning how to get two unlike things together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the supervisor deal with Jeet. What my dad and I are starting to do is clean out this whole area. There's a lot of water held up in the ground, which isn't great for having heavy vehicles on the dirt. So I gotta get a drainage ditch cut behind the barn down towards the lake, and then get that drainage ditch to enter into the city or the town, drainage system that they created to get it down towards the lake. So I cut a whole bunch of trees. Some of this will be firewood for the barn. Some of it's just gonna be scraps that we just have to, kind of get rid of and let decompose. But it's just projects, and it's gonna rain in like 3 hours. So we're just trying so hard to get this clean because like I said before, we got some buses and vans coming up this weekend, and I gotta make sure that this place is safe, fill in all the holes, but then also clean enough that we can actually get everyone to park. So we're just moving. Well, we got all of our ducks are in a row. We've got this back area pretty darn cleared. Earlier this morning, we started probably like at this tree line right here.
So we got back another good 20 feet or so. So that's just a lot of dirt moving. We got some gravel dropped off the other day. Unfortunately, Jeet got the air compressor and everything up and running, but he started feeling sick. Gina's currently sick, so we're thinking Jeet got whatever Gina's got. So Jeet kind of just, you know, went back to bed, which is sad, but I'm sure we'll get this thing sandblasted pretty soon. This whole area over here, we got re-leveled and regraded because we want to get all of these buses parked over on this side, all staged up and ready to go for the weekend. And then this side, we will then start working on. But if any of you guys saw the first video of this getting on the shop, we almost got all of this dirt berm gone, which is just incredible. So I'm real happy about that. But the storm's coming in about 2 hours. We don't got much time, so we got to get these things moved, get them leveled, and move on to the next thing. And then the second it starts raining, it's operation get inside the barn and trying to start putting the septic system in. Well,
That answers that question.
dang it, Dale. We're
Hey,
so...
I told you over an hour ago to get this drug so we could get things moved around. No, you had to keep going.
Dale, we were working. We got so much done, though.
Hey, this is nothing. This is just a little bit of shower. Cool everything off. Keep doing what you're doing. Why are you filming? You should be over here working.
All right. I'll
Let the
get...
damn camera go. Red light, green light, right?
And then grab the thing and then try to... Got it. Well, Dale, I'm allowed to be on camera no matter how dirty I am. I just, you know, we just got dust and dirt everywhere. Got the back area leveled, got this area leveled. We got all the wood moved. We got our little area set up over here where all the rigs are out of the way. Dale's bus will eventually go over there, but this area is all level and clear. And we almost got the entire pile gone. And we got real lucky, and the storm is like probably not even 30 minutes away. So I'm gonna call this one really successful, actually. I mean, rain's gonna come, it's gonna delay us on the backhoe for the next few days, so we're gonna have to switch gears here. I don't know, we'll do the septic or we'll work on Dale's bus, but hey, today was an accomplishment.
We'll do something, that's for dang sure.
It ain't gonna be boring. Well, so a lot's happened. The last 2 months have just been crazy. We've got new rigs here. My sister got a new rig. We've got the van, we've got all the other rigs. Man, so much has been happening, and I'm just trying to film and keep updated as fast as I possibly can. But, you know, as you can see in the next video, there's gonna be gravel, there's an excavator, there's new buses, which always means that there's tons more projects. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following along, keeping up to date with the property info, what's going on up here, the different bus builds, and, you know, in the next one, I think we're gutting the box truck and putting a rooftop deck on Dale's bus. Yeah, that's what we're doing.